โชคดีนะลูก
Oh, girl, he is for sure gonna need it. He is so gonna need this luck. I don't know if it's gonna do any good. Cause I'm telling you, I think everybody's gonna end up dead in this. But he needs the luck. Hello, my name is Rin, and today I am watching episode 5 of 4 Minutes. You guys, I have been having the weirdest luck with technology. Weirdest bad luck with technology the past my whole life, but especially this week. Um, I don't know why, but any show I try to watch on View is just not letting me. It keeps saying something's wrong with my network, and I can't get it on my phone. I can't get it on my laptop or my other laptop, and I have been panicking all week because I'm like, bro, I need to watch my show. But lo and behold, the gods are looking down upon me because 4 Minutes is now available not only on View, so it's available on View in Thailand, but it's also now available on Gaga Ulala and iQIYI for international fans. So when I heard that, I was like, yes, I did try for the longest time tonight to get it to play on View. Like I tried to fix whatever problems and I couldn't. I don't know what's wrong with my network or whatever it is, but it's not working. So I'm gonna watch this episode on iQIYI and hope that the version I submit for YouTube, the cut version, will still be they'll still put it up. Basically because the what do you call it? The you have to submit it to a view thingy. So I hope they still allow it, even though you watch it on iQIYI. I'm really glad that they've put it on iQIYI and Gaga Ulala because a lot of international fans weren't able to watch it because they don't have View and or they don't have a VPN. So now more people will be able to see the show. It's so amazing. It's so good. So in the last episode, a lot happened in the last episode. Um, a lot happens. I can't remember. No, I can remember, but everything's kind of muddled up with the episode before as well. What happened in episode 4? Okay, so at the beginning, um, Officer Win, that's the cop's name, he got a call saying that they found the DNA, and I'm thinking the person who the DNA is Tonkla because he looked like really shocked, and he's fully obsessed with this man. He's moved into his house, okay, and is so ready to do whatever Tonkla asks him to do. And like he I like him. I really do. I prefer him to Korn. I I think Korn is maybe a little bit too red flag for Tonkla. I don't know if I trust him all that much. He seems kind of it's not really a give and take sort of relationship. It's more of like he takes. He goes to Tongkla when he wants and, does what he wants and then he bounce. And when he showed up after however many days since Tongkla's been calling him, he didn't even seem all that concerned. He didn't even he was like, "Oh yeah, sorry I didn't get in touch with you for a few days." And that was it. He kind of just sat there and was just expecting for this man to kind of just like fall into his lap. And it just seems like very like he doesn't seem to like care. He was very aggressive with how he was kissing him, Tonkla, and wanting to kind of do things until Tonkla said, "My brother died and yesterday we cremated him." And then Korn was like, "Oh, who did it?" Like, bruh, we don't know. If you'd been here, you'd know that we don't know. But when Tongla said get out, he was like, "You dare to kick me out?" And a part of me is like, is he like, is Tonka really his like sugar baby? Is that his house? Is he paying the rent? Is Corn paying the rent, or is the mortgage or whatever? Is that his coin that's keeping a roof over his head? We don't know. But like, I assumed that Tonka was a lot younger than uh Corn in the show. But it seems that they're of similar age, because they went to university together. And there was like a really beautiful scene of them kind of um when they, like, the first time they made love. It was really, that was very well done. I loved that scene. It was so nice. um but like, I don't know. Because Corn was like, oh, once I take over my father's business, I'll tell everybody that you're my boyfriend. And I feel like in the beginning he had good intentions, but now it's kind of just, you don't really know if you can trust him. But also, and here's like something that really kind of is a theory of mine now. The cat, his dead cat, just remember that, because I'm gonna get back to that in a minute. Anyways, let's move on from there for now. So yeah, don't really trust Corn, like Win for Tonkla, but Win is kind of giving me stalker vibes. Like, he's just a little bit too obsessed with this man, so just quickly. So yeah, I don't know if we can trust him either, but he's definitely more sweet than Corn, so I like him more because of that. And to be fair, if he was to choose both of them and both of them would be like, okay, fine, I'd be cool with that too. Thruple. But I don't think that's gonna happen. My mind can go wild as it wants to. Anyways, and then we had Great and Time. So Great confronted Time because, he attacked his brother, and he was like, what did you do that for? And he was like, oh, because your brother kidnapped my friend, your parents are the reason my parents died, blah 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 blah. And Great, when Time said all of that, Great had another one of his time lapses and confronted him 4 minutes before and was like, oh, I know about your friend who was kidnapped, let me help you. And so he did. So he got his brother drunk, took his phone, saw the location of where they were holding her, sent it to Time, and then went there by himself to try and rescue the girl. Luckily, he did, because when he got there, he witnessed her dying, and then he had another one of his time lapses and was able to go in and save her. But she, I mean, but the bad guys wouldn't let them go. So when Time got there, they fought and they were able to get away. They sent the girl to the hospital, and they kind of went somewhere else. I think they're in a yurt, you guys. One of those like tent, round tent thingies. I think that's what they're in. Either that, or they're just like in like a really like a glamping thing. So they went there and they made love, and their lovemaking scene was also very just so just cute. It was adorable, and just like it felt real because they were kind of giggling with one another, and it was so funny to see um what's his name, Time, be like, are you okay? And for Great to be like, yeah, this is so cute. I loved that. I thought that was just so adorable. It was different from what we had been seeing, where like it's very like, like Tongkla is very into he likes it rough. Okay. um Good for him. But Great and Time, their scene was very, very sweet and tender. A lot like actually Tonkla and Corn's first time that we also saw in that episode. It's really nice. Anyways, so they're doing that. And then we get to the end of the episode and we see Dome leave the hospital and get in a cab and starts talking to somebody, and he's like, yeah, I'm on my way, don't worry about it. He rolls up to Tongkla's house, calls out his brother's name, and Tongkla turns around. Nobody's there. Two timelines, you guys. Okay. So I've seen a couple more theories about this whole timeline thing. So new theory, is that yes, two timelines, but some people think that it's what we're seeing from Tongkla is in the future, and what we're seeing from like Dome and Great is in the past. So Great did save uh Dome, but then he ends up dead somehow. And that's why. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. And another one is that not Great, Tongkla can see into like another world, like it's two worlds, not two timelines. It's like another universe, kind of similar to Two Worlds, that show. And like Tongkla can see into the one where his brother is still alive. And I don't know about that one either. I'm sticking with the two theories that I have. Okay, so the one person left me a comment was like, maybe he's in a coma, maybe Great is in a coma, and I think that makes so much sense. Okay, so he's in a coma, and everything that's happening is already happened, but the changes that he's making are the changes he wants to make. And the clock, obviously the 11, 11:01, 11:02, is his brain without oxygen for the 4 minutes. So once we get to 4 minutes, something's gonna happen. So that's my one theory. And then there's the other theory that I have, which is obviously the two timelines, which is that it's the timeline is splitting every time Great does save someone, which means that in the original timeline, everybody that he saved is dead. But if it's like the coma thing, we don't know yet how he got into the coma. We don't know if it's gonna happen in the future of events or in the past. I mean, it must happen in the future, right? Because then if he's reliving everything. So I don't know. Those are the two theories that I've got in my head. And yeah, I was so excited when that happened in the thing. But here's another thing that I think may be a possibility. So instead of what's his name? Tongkla seeing into another world, he can kind of this is gonna sound so silly, but I have been racking my brain thinking maybe this is a thing. He can see dead things. Like, because remember the cat I told you to remember? The dead cat that he buried in episode 4, okay, was it the same cat that we saw in his apartment or his house, sorry, in episode 1 after Korn had left? Remember? Remember after Korn leaves and he's just sitting there on the sofa, all sad, his man's gone, and then the cat goes, "Rah!" And he turns to it, like shocked, and there was that sinister music. Y'all remember? If you don't remember, go watch it again. Because it freaked me out. Okay? And in the last episode, we saw him burying the cat, so maybe he can see dead things. So the fact that he could hear Dome at the end of the last episode is like he can hear his brother, like he can sense him. Or maybe, he can see the other timeline. He does a lot of drugs. We've seen that. We've seen him do drugs. So he might just be like spinning. Anyway, I think I've like recapped enough because there was just a lot that happened in the last episode. So I'm done talking now. I'm very excited to watch this episode 5 just to see where we're at. So let's jump right in. Ooh. Oh, what is she gonna do to him? I don't like him, but this is not a good thing, Miss Lady. Oh, is it Tongkla? Is it? Is it? It is! Oh my god, he paid her! Oh, yeah. Title is definitely the one he killed at the beginning of episode 2.
ผมอยากจะรู้ว่าทำไมพี่ถึงปักใจเชื่อว่าเป็นฝีมือพ่อแม่ผมจนถึงกับต้องวางแผนแก้แค้น
แม่พี่เขาเขียนไดอารี่ไว้อะพ่อแม่พี่เอาเงินไปลงทุนกับสีวัดสมบัติ โดยที่ไม่รู้ว่าเขาจะเอาไปใช้กับธุรกิจพนัน
อืม
พอพวกนั้นได้เงินพ่อแม่พี่ไป พ่อของเกรซก็ส่งคนมาคุกคามพ่อแม่พี่ สุดท้ายพ่อแม่พี่ถูกยิงตาย
Oh my gosh. But they already had their
พ่อแม่
money.
ผมจะทำอะไรแบบนั้น
ก็เพราะไม่มีใครเชื่อนี่แหละ พี่เลยต้องพยายามหาหลักฐานด้วยตัวเองไง
They already had their money. Why'd they kill them as
แล้ว
well?
พี่กับแนนเป็นอะไรกัน
Ooh, yes, I've been wondering this too.
พี่เจอแนนที่โรงพยาบาล ผมขอส่ง UPT นะครับ แล้วเอาเครื่องอัลตราซาวด์ให้ผมด้วย
ได้ค่ะ
คนพวกนั้นทำอะไรคุณบ้างคุณบอกผมได้นะครับ
อะไรนะคะ
ผมเห็นเสื้อที่ผู้ชายคนนั้นใส่ ถ้าคุณไม่อยากทนอยู่ที่นั่นแล้ว ติดต่อกลับมาหาผม
แล้วพี่จะทำยังไงต่อ
พี่จะเอาข้อมูลที่ได้มาจากแนน เอาไปแชร์ทุกโซเชียล แล้วก็ส่งให้สื่อตีข่าวต่อ
Shouldn't you have done that already
may
if you
have
already
it,
have
may.
enough information?
แล้วเกรซจะให้พี่ทำยังไง
ขอเวลาผมคิดก่อนดิ
พี่ให้เวลาเกรซได้นะ ถ้าเกรซพูดกับพี่มาชัดๆ ว่าจะบอกให้พ่อแม่ไปสารภาพทุกอย่าง แล้วไปรับผิดชอบในคุก
Oh. I don't think he's gonna do that.
เห็นไหม ต้องเข้าข้างพ่อแม่ตัวเองอยู่แล้วนี่
แล้วใครจะไปทำได้วะมันพ่อแม่ผมนะเว้ย
ถ้าทำไม่ได้ ก็ไม่ต้องมาขอเวลาพี่
Oh my goodness.
คนที่มันกินอยู่สบายบนความตายคนอื่นมันจะไปเข้าใจเลยวะ
Why does it look so blurry? Like everything around them. At first I thought my glasses weren't clean, but everything looks so
พี่เก่ง
blurry.
ไม่ใช่หรอว่าพ่อผมแม่งทำอะไรได้บ้าง
ก็ลองดูดิ ลองเลย พี่ไม่มีอะไรจะเสียอยู่แล้ว
Oh gosh.
แล้วยายพี่ล่ะ เป็นห่วงพี่กับยายพี่ ขอร้อง ให้เวลาผมหน่อยนะ
เกรซจะไปไหนต่อ
กลับไปเอาของที่ห้อง แล้วก็ออกไปหาโรงแรมอยู่ ขอผมตั้งหลักสักวัน2 วัน แล้วผมจะไปคุยกับพ่อแม่ที่บริษัท
เกรซจะไปคนเดียวเหรอ แน่ใจนะว่าจะปลอดภัย ไอ้คนวันนั้นมันกล้ายกปืนใส่เกรซเลยนะ
He's not wrong. That man looks really, really very trigger happy and wants to kill people.
ไม่มีใครกล้าฆ่าผมหรอกไม่ต้องห่วง
That's what you think. You pissed off your entire
ระวั
family.
งตัวด้วยแล้วกัน
Bruh.
พี่ก็เหมือนกัน
ไปก่อนนะ
พี่ไม่อยากให้แกเอาตัวเข้ามายุ่งกับเรื่องนี้มันอันตรายเข้าใจไหม
อันตรายจากใครอ่ะ จากพี่เหรอ หรือว่าจากพ่อแม่
ไม่รู้เลยมาจากใครวะทำไมเป็นแบบนี้
ก็พี่ไม่เคยบอกผมเรื่องแผนกพนันออนไลน์ของพี่ไง
Why does this whole episode look so blurry in the background? Is that the aesthetic they're going for? Has it always been like this? Like a
พี่
dream.
ไม่ได้ตั้งใจไม่บอก แต่มันยังไม่ถึงเวลา เดี๋ยวเกรซเรียนจบเกรซมาทำเกรซก็รู้เองอะ
แล้วพี่รู้ไหมว่ามันทำลายชีวิตใครไปแล้วบ้างอ่ะ
ธุรกิจนี้มันจะทำให้ครอบครัวของเรารอด พี่ว่าเกรซเลิกคิดมากเลย ถ้าเกรซไม่ชอบ เกรซก็ไม่ต้องทำหลับตาใช้ชีวิตของเกรซไป แต่พี่ทำเอง
ผมทำไม่ได้วะพี่หลบไปอย่ามาขวางผม
Honestly, I kind of thought that
เกรซไม่หยุด พี่ต้องเอาเรื่องนี้ไปบอกพ่อ
Korn would be super angry. He's trying to
พี่
reason
รับป
with
ระกันไม่
him.
ได้ว่าจะเกิดอะไรขึ้นบ้าง
He's trying to warn him.
พี่คงไม่ทำร้ายน้องหรอกใช่ไหม
I don't think he would.
เกรซ เกรซ
I kind of feel like Korn is not the nicest person. We've kind of seen that, you know, he's very shouty and rah, you know, and just not so nice. But when he's with his brother, he's very kind and gentle, just kind of like he was with Tongkla in the first episode. But with anybody else, he's kind of just like this cold person. So I don't think he would hurt his brother. I for sure thought he was gonna snap. But now I'm thinking maybe he won't do anything to hurt Great. He'll probably protect him. I'm hoping he'll protect him. But I don't know about Dr. Time. If he finds out who Dr. Time is, that's it. Game over.
เกรซ
I'm fearful for Great because I think his dad will kill him. Bible looks so sexy from behind. Oh my god, look at his back. Son. You're so fine. What does the time say now? 11:03. It's 11:03. It's got 1 minute left.
เอางี้ อยากได้เท่าไหร่ บอกตัวเลขมา
Of course, money can solve everything
ผ
to
ม
these
ไม่ได้ต้อง
people.
การเงิน
5 ล้าน แล้วก็ไม่ต้องเข้ามายุ่งวุ่นวายกับเกรซแล้วก็บริษัทของอาอีก รับไปสิ
อย่าให้ทำ
สวัสดีค่ะ หนูชื่อแนน หนูมีเรื่องมาแชร์เกี่ยวกับบริษัทขนส่งที่ชื่อว่าศิวัตคาร์โก้เซอร์วิสค่ะ หนูมีหลักฐานที่บริษัทนี้ทำธุรกิจพนันออนไลน์ผิดกฎหมาย
Oh, she
แล้ว
knows
หนู
she's
ก็
gonna
ถูก
die.
ทำร้ายร่าง
Somebody's
กายจาก
definitely
คนใน
gonna
นั้น
kill
ด้วย
her.
ค่ะ
ไปกันที่ข่าวต่อมานะครับ มีผู้ใช้ Facebook ท่านหนึ่งนะครับ ได้ออกมาโพสต์แฉบริษัทโลจิสติกชื่อดัง ว่ามีการซุกซ่อนบริษัทเว็บพนันออนไลน์ผิดกฎหมาย พร้อมกับแนบหลักฐานต่างๆนะครับ รวมถึงรายชื่อแรงงาน และลูกค้ารายใหญ่อีกหลายรายครับ และเบื้องต้นนะครับ ทางเจ้าหน้าที่ตำรวจได้รับเรื่องราว และกำลังดำเนินการสืบหาความจริงต่อไป
Who's that?
ข้อกล่าวหาทั้งหมดไม่เป็นความจริงหรอกครับ เพราะบริษัทของผมเนี่ยไม่ได้เกี่ยวข้องกับธุรกิจ
Oh, wait, hold on. That's the woman who Great hit with his car.
ไม่ผมจะรีบสืบสวน
Her son definitely died because of these people.
ขอบคุณครับ
That is her, right? The lady? It is her.
ผมขอโทษครับ
เพราะความสับเพร่าของแกคนเดียวอะเลยทำให้ทุกอย่างเป็นแบบนี้
เสียแรงที่พ่อไว้ใจ
I know they're not placing blame.
เกรซเป็นคนช่วย
Y'all are the ones who are doing illegal business.
แล้วทำไมไม่ห้ามน้อง ปล่อยให้น้องทำ
นี่คุณจะทำให้ทุกอย่างเป็นความผิดของผมไม่ได้ใช่ไหม
Mm.
ทุกคนผิดหมดยกเว้นลูกตัวเอง
ก่อน
Mm.
ผมขอตัวก่อนเลยครับ
ฟ้าให้พ่อช่วยก่อนได้ อาจจะยากหน่อยเพราะตอนนี้
Don't
พ่อ
trust
ก็
him.
เป็นหนึ่งในรายชื่อผู้ถือหุ้นที่มันหลุดออกมา แต่ฟ้าเชื่อว่าด้วย power ของพ่อตอนเนี้ยจะช่วยให้กรหลุดจากคดีนี้ได้แน่
I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume. I think I already said this, but I want to say it just for the record. I think her dad is Title's dad. We know he has power. We know he is this entitled little brat who thinks, oh yeah, his daddy can fix everything. The only other powerful person other than Korn and Great's father that we've seen is this girl's dad. So I 100% think that Title is her brother and her dad is his dad. How much you want to bet? Oh, y'all, I'm telling you, these people, these evil people, they all run in the same circles. Oh my god, did he take that money and run? Oh, I think maybe, I don't want to think the worst of him, but I'm gonna go ahead and think maybe he took the money and hid his grandma or is hiding his grandma and he's gonna come back and deal with this still. I don't want to believe that he's gone. Like he just accepted the bribe and he's gone.
ฉันเอาเงินที่ฉันเก็บมาทั้งชีวิตมาให้คุณแล้วค่ะ
แน่ใจนะ
แน่ใจค่ะ
What is she gonna do? Huh? Sir, you're in a place of worship. Why do you have a gun?
จิกไก่ซี่หอห่อนาลังซีอูหนังซี่
How is that going?
พ่อทำอะไรกับพี่ไทม์
ๆ เกร
เฮ้
ซ
ย
ลูกหายไปไหนมา
พ่อตอบผมก่อนดิ
งั้นแกก็ตอบมาก่อน ว่าแกไปร่วมมือกับมันทำไม
ก็พ่อรู้ไงว่าพ่อกับแม่ทำอะไรไว้บ้าง ตอบผมได้ยังว่าพี่ไทม์อยู่ไหน
เกรซยังไม่รู้ตัวเองเหรอ ว่าเกรซกำลังโดนมันหลอกใช้
หลอกใช้ พ่อไม่รู้อะไรเลย
เกรซออกไปคุยกับแม่ข้างนอกก่อน
ถ้าพ่อฆ่าคนทำชีวิตคนอื่นเขาพังอ่ะ พ่อก็ต้องรับผิดชอบอยู่วะ
แกจะให้พ่อรับผิดชอบยังไง
Huh?
ที่กูทำเนี่ย ก็เพื่อให้บริษัทอยู่รอด เพื่อให้มึงอะได้อยู่สุขสบายไงทำไมไม่สำนึกบุญคุณของกู
สำนึกเหรอให้สำนึกในความชั่วของพ่อเหรอ ผมจะไม่กลับมาเหยียบที่นี่อีก
เกรดกลับมาเดี๋ยวนี้นะ กลับมาขอโทษพ่อเดี๋ยวนี้นะเกรด
Apologize, Miles.
แต่สุดท้ายแล้วมันก็จะดีที่สุดสำหรับตัวลูกอยู่ดีไงล่ะทำไมลูกไม่มองตรงนี้บ้าง เอาแต่โกรธ เอาแต่ไม่พอใจ แล้วก็ทำตัวห่างเหินกับแม่
Y'all killed people. Your son is on the right side, and you're
แม่ก็ต้องสู้เหมือนกันนะ
trying to act as if what you've done is right. Talk about, oh, it's for the good of the family, the company,
ก็จะต้องอยู่กันแบบหลบๆซ่อนๆ
and he should be grateful. Go away.
เป็นบ้านหลังเล็กของพ่อเกรดจะกลายเป็นลูกเมียน้อย แม่ทำถึงขนาดนี้แล้วอะเกรดทำไมไม่เข้าใจแม่บ้างแม่ทำเพื่อเกรดคนเดียวเลยนะแม่ขอร้องเกรดเชื่อแม่นะขึ้นไปขอโทษพ่อไปลูกไปขึ้นไปขอโทษพ่อเกรดไม่นะเกรดประตูเดี๋ยวนี้นะเกรดอย่าทำอย่างนี้ลูกอย่าเกรดกลับมาก่อนลูก
Keep driving. You're doing the right thing. Keep driving. Leave these people alone. She wants to cry now. She wasn't crying for the people they robbed, the people they killed, the people they wronged. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! I don't like you, lady, but I don't want you to die, especially not in front of your child. Which probably because of this whole timeline thing. She's for sure dead. Oh! You guys, this is how I'm gonna end up in that coma! Oh, fuck. Oh my god! Everyone's gonna die! This is definitely one of those shows where people just die, isn't it? Everybody's gonna die. The mom's for sure dead right now. Ooh. Oh my god! Oh my god. Is this what she paid for? That woman in the temple, is this what she paid for? A hitman to come and kill these people? Oh.
สมองเป็นอวัยวะที่ต้องการออกซิเจนอย่างต่อเนื่อง นี่คือระยะเวลาที่สมองสามารถทนต่อการขาดออกซิเจนได้ เกิดอะไรขึ้นกับการรับรู้ของเราในช่วงเวลานี้
ผลการวิจัยณตอนนี้สรุปได้ว่าในภาวะที่หัวใจหยุดเต้นสมองยังไม่หยุดทำงานในทันที ในช่วงเวลานี้คนไข้จะเห็นสิ่งต่างๆแตกต่างกันไปตามประสบการณ์ในชีวิตที่ผ่านมาบางคนกลับไปใช้ชีวิตในอดีตบางคนมีพลังเหนือธรรมชาติบางคนได้กลับไปแก้ไขสิ่งที่ผิดพลาดบางคนได้เริ่มใหม่กับคนที่เขารักเหตุการณ์ที่คนไข้เห็นในช่วงเวลานั้นคล้ายจริงแต่ไม่เหมือนจริงซะทีเดียวคนไข้สามารถเห็นภาพความทรงจำได้ยินเสียงหรือรู้สึกถึงความเจ็บปวดแวบผ่านเข้ามาแม้ไม่เกี่ยวข้องกับเหตุการณ์ตรงหน้า การมองเห็นอนาคตได้4 นาทีอาจเกี่ยวข้องกับความจริงบางอย่างที่วิจัยนี้ยังหาคำตอบไม่ได้ แต่ที่รู้ได้แน่ชัดคือ ในโลกความเป็นจริง สมองสามารถทนการขาดออกซิเจนได้แค่4 นาทีเท่านั้น
เมื่อไหร่จะปลอดภัย
Grandma, who knows? I don't think it's gonna be. I think everybody's gonna die.
กำลังทำอะไรกันแน่
Bro, you better answer the phone. Answer the phone! Your boyfriend's in the hospital with a bullet in his chest.
แป๊บนึงนะยาย ฮัลโหล
เวนเอ้ยรับสายได้ทันที
มีอะไร
น้องผู้ชายที่มาตามหามึงวันนั้นน่ะถูกเข็นเข้าห้องโออาร์นะมึงรู้ยังเหมือนจะทรมาด้วยอ่ะเห็นเลือดออกเต็มไปหมดเลยอ่ะเฮ้ยเดี๋ยวกูรีบไปดูก่อนให้ทำ
มึงว่าไงนะ ยาย เดี๋ยวทานต้องไปก่อนนะครับ
ทาน โชคดีนะลูก
Oh, girl, he is for sure gonna need it. He is so gonna need this luck. I don't know if it's gonna do any good. Cause I'm telling you, I think everybody's gonna end up dead in this. But he needs the luck. What is happening right now? Hello? Wait, hold on. Shit. Is that when he's gonna also get caught and shot? Oh, because in the first episode, that future thing that we saw, they were both in trauma at the same time. Great was very much, you know, in cardiac arrest, and Time was getting shot. So is this gonna happen? Is that what's gonna happen now? Bro. I'm even more confused now. But also I have so much clarity. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like I know more of what's going on, but also I'm still very much confused. I don't know how to make it make sense, but that's how I feel. Like, for instance, we for sure know now that Tongkla kidnapped and killed Title. I mean, 1 + 1 = 2, right? So the scene we saw of him bashing his head in, and that scene we saw at the beginning of this episode of him, well, we didn't see him actually bash Title's head in, but we saw somebody get smashed. And the scene from this episode where he pays someone to drug him. So, I mean, like, makes sense, right? So it's definitely 100% him that killed, we now know, Title. So that means that Title killed Dome. We didn't see any of Dome or Tongkla in this episode from whatever timeline we're supposed to be watching. So apart from obviously the first bit, but that first bit isn't ever really connected to what's happening in this specific episode. So yeah, we didn't see them, so we don't know nothing. And okay, so Nan, I feel like Nan knows that if she leaves that hospital, she's dead. She's for sure dead. The fact that Time took that bribe and told her to go and delete that stuff. I don't know if he did that as like a way to kind of throw them off or make it seem like he's going to back off. I don't know, but it looks fishy that he took the money and left, that he's blocking Great's phone calls, you know? It looks suspicious. And yeah, I get that he wants to save his grandma, he wants to protect her. I kind of feel like if you were going to get into this sort of thing, you should have you should have sent grandma away. You should have sent her someplace safe from the jump. If you knew you were gonna get into some shady business where the people who you are trying to deceive or expose killed your parents, if you know that they're this bad, send away the one person you love to make sure that they're safe. Don't just leave them in the house. Especially because we now know Great's dad knew time when he was a child. Like, he knew where you lived, bruh. He knew. He'd been knowing. And you just left your grandma sitting in a house all by her lonesome, waiting for you to come home from work. And, like, send grandma away. Send her someplace safe. Send her abroad, you know? I mean, yeah, he's poor. I get it. He didn't really have much, but he could have sent her to where she is now, right? I'm guessing. Because if it's safe for them to hide there now, it must have been safe for grandma to hide there before. So, should have done that in the first place. Then, you know, you wouldn't be bribed with money. And, yeah. I think Nan is going to die the minute she leaves the hospital. I think, Korn is stuck between a rock and a very hard place, and he's gonna do whatever it takes to kind of make his family out of the hot water. But I don't think that guy, that woman's dad, is helpful. I still believe the person he blamed for the leak the first time, the person he had killed, I don't think that person had anything to do with it, and I think he just killed that person just cause. And I really don't trust anybody who wears one of them neck thingies, you know, them like posh neck thingies. I don't know. They always just seem sinister to me, so I don't trust him on, you know, those principles. So yeah. And again, like I said, I think that he is Title's father. Because again, we haven't seen anybody else in the show with that much power, except Great's dad and that woman's dad, who Korn works with. Yeah, I feel so sorry for Great, because he's just trying to do the right thing. Like, he's seeing all of these things happening and he's trying to do the right thing. And if everything that has been going on is like a past event, and in his mind he's trying to fix these things, I don't know. Because I'm just, every time I think of the coma theory where he's in a coma and everything that's happening, he's like he's trying to fix it, but he's in a coma, so those things would have already happened. But some of these things wouldn't really line up unless he did, like, for instance, him and Great meeting the first time in the hospital, and then the second time when he had the head wound, so he went to get it dressed. Like, you know, both of those times were like after the 7 minutes thing, you know? So it doesn't make sense that him and Great would have met in the first timeline, which means that like half of the things, I mean, Great and Time wouldn't have met in the original timeline, which means half of the things wouldn't be happening, or he wouldn't be aware of them to like try and fix them. Which is why I really hope that this whole 2 timelines and like everything's kind of breaking off every time he changes something. But I don't know now, because now with this, with his mom having died, she died in his vision, and she's died now in the when he's gone back to change it, and he got shot as well. So yeah, see what I'm saying about I have clarity but I'm still confused? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I'm so confused, but I don't know. I'm still like I'm still here. I'm still with it, and I want to kind of keep going with it because whoa, it's so intense. This episode was so intense. And yeah, I just feel sorry for Great, because he really did say, please let me give me some time to like try and fix this, because he wants to, I don't know if he wants to save his family or if he wants them to kind of fess up or whatever, but he wants to help Time, but he also wants to do the right thing by his family, I guess. But when Time disappeared, he really said, nah, you done mess with my man. And the way he walked into that room was like, what did you do with Time? Bro. Sexy. Anyways, I can't wait for the next episode. Like, I find myself spinning webs of what I think is going to happen in the next episode, and it's never what I think is going to happen. And I like that. I like it. So I don't know what's to come in the next episode, but I'm hoping that whatever it is, we've gotten to a point now where Great is probably going to start figuring out what all of this stuff means now that he's been shot, and possibly Time is going to also get shot and maybe die. And like I said, this is one of those shows where everybody could die, and it's just, that's just how it is. Everybody's just gonna die. Like all the people that have died before, like Dome, Nan, the woman Great Hit, like all of them, they're already dead. Okay, but like now, like Great and Time also could die. Like, whoo. I wouldn't be surprised if Tonka was the only person to survive, because he really just, like, the first 4 episodes was just basically his show. It was just his. Anyways, thank you so much for watching episode 5 with me. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. I will see you in the next video. Bye!